and welcome to Hypothetically Intentional, where we ask the question, what if we set intentions with everything we do? I'm your host, Michelle Albers, and today it's 9 a.m. on Christmas Eve morning, and I actually am a little bit blank for an intention this morning. I think my intention is to listen to my heart. I had an amazing practitioner in Thailand once tell me, shout out to Master Aman Shahi. He said to me, anything, if done from the heart, is correct. And that crosses my mind. I hear him saying it many times since it has crossed my mind. And I find it comes in for me when I feel like I'm in a conundrum. So if you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas, whatever you're celebrating, if anything, this holiday season, happy, joy, love. I'm wishing you health, resources, time, joy, and all of those things. I'm finding myself really observing myself a lot these days. There's a lot of changes happening, and I'm finding that I've learned how to witness in a new and different way somehow. Meaning, when I'm observing, it's been mostly from neutral. I can't say for like always, right? Like I'm here doing the work right along with all of you. I am nowhere near done. I don't believe we're ever fully healed. I believe there's always more to do, but I also don't believe we're broken. I believe we can feel broken, but I don't believe we are broken. I believe we're always whole. And it might be that there's bits of us feeling like they're hanging out dormant that really need to come forward to the light. And, you know, never broken, never healed, always whole, feels true for me in this moment. And I'm sitting here on Christmas Eve morning, realizing how much I've developed the pattern of observing when I feel stuck or lost or confused or even defeated, to just observe and ask myself what's really going on, because it's so easy to get into those patterns and those programming and the conditioning and all those things. And so I'm finding myself, like, for instance, this morning, I just was really missing my mom. And like the grief when she passed in 2021 was one thing, intense, almost impossible at times. And now I find when it comes in, I do get a sadness and maybe even a tear in my eye, but I also find myself in gratitude and nostalgic and reflective on some of the really fun memories. And I feel like when she first passed, sometimes those memories took me to a place of like, I can't take it. It makes me mad that she's not here anymore, right? Like those expectations and attachments and all of that. But now I'm in this place of, I can think about it and it brings me joy and gratitude. And sure, a bit of sadness comes along with that. And I don't know. I think I'm witnessing myself and many of my clients in this state of full-blown, I don't know, just in the state of shift, in the state of transformation, in this state of almost like the in-between where that duality is really loud. Like you have, you know, maybe it's not equal parts, but you have this layers of the, I don't want to say negative, but like of the really hard and challenging stuff that maybe isn't 100% accurate, but also there is a truth in that. There is a challenge, a really big one within it. But then there's this other side that is divine and amazing and really for you. And because it's for you in a divine way, it's also for others. Because those shifts that we make that are aligned and in our authenticity and in our integrity and human and divine, those ripple out into the world and they create ease and they create inspiration and creativity and light. At least that's how it's feeling these days. So I could go on, but I feel like today I'm just going to pause here. I'm going to go take a moment and honor my mom and myself within that, and I'm going to invite you to see if you can pause and be an observer and just ask yourself what really would benefit you, would nurture you, would cherish you in this moment. And then see if you can offer yourself something like that. Shout out to Adam Latin for using the word cherish. It's a word I had forgotten, which is a weird thing to say, but it's a word that has its own unique meaning. And truly, cherish yourself, nurture yourself, and go a little slower. And by that, I just mean take a moment to pause every now and again and ask what you might need. Things can get chaotic and we can get in that sort of mindless routine when things get extra busy. And I'm just inviting you, if it feels aligned for you, to pause and just ask yourself what you need. I think that's a wrap for today. I appreciate you being here on this podcast, listening, and I'm always open to feedback. And I've gotten some in-person feedback from some of you listeners, and I really appreciate that. I don't know how many people are listening, but I appreciate all of you who do, and I hope you find it beneficial. And I do have a few guests. We haven't scheduled yet, but I have a few guests on the radar that will be happening in the nearish future. So I appreciate it. Like, share, follow, subscribe, all those things, depending on where you're listening. And have a wonderful, wonderful time of year. I think I'm going to say it that way. Have a wonderful time of year. Bye.